Welcome back to another episode of Jason's Bricks in 5, where we discuss LEGO content in videos of around 5 minutes. Well, all of my Star Wars May 1st or May 4th, I don't know, whatever. I ordered them actually on April 30th, my time. But anyways, all of my Star Wars orders have arrived. So we're going to open them. We're going to see what items we're keeping, what items we're sending back, because evidently some of these don't have the gifts with purchase. So we'll send those back. I know it's been a polarizing topic with some people. I think the vast majority have agreed with, kind of my stance, but, everyone can have their own opinion. These two tall ones are the ones that came today. You can see this is quite well. I'm guessing this one maybe didn't have the gifts with purchase, and that's, that would have filled in that space. But so we'll go ahead and we'll start with some of these. I think this was the first one. I was actually surprised. I will give LEGO credit on this for sure. So I placed my order, on, what was it, Tuesday, I guess, April 30th at 10 p.m. my time, midnight Eastern time. And this arrived Thursday. So it's almost like it was shipped overnight. This one arrived Friday, and then these two arrived today, Saturday. So let's take a look and see. But I'm pretty sure this was the first one that came. All right. So, yeah, this was the first order I placed, and this was the first one that came. So we have the MIDI scale, or I guess Starship Series Tantive. I kind of like this line. I think it's pretty cool. It'll go well with that Nebulon B frigate I have. Then we've got the diorama. You see the box is dinged. I guess it's fortunate I'm going to be building it, so it doesn't really matter. But that's kind of disappointing. And look at that. We got a gift with purchase. I guess that must be my one per household. I've got the coin and the exciting poly bag. All right, so that one is done. So I'll be keeping all of these items because they came with gifts with purchase, of course. Let's go to the other one that came next. And I did go to the LEGO store today because they had special Arabesh, which is the Star Wars language, bags with the LEGO logo in Arabesh, which I thought was kind of a neat thing that they were doing. However, they were all out. I didn't go there too late, but evidently they didn't get very many. So that was yet another disappointing Star Wars Day thing for me because I did want to get the bag. But all right, so this has the Sith Infiltrator. The MIDI scale Millennium Falcon, Commander Cody Brickheads, and it says coin. There you go. So this is the coin that you redeemed points for. And that's part of the thing that was frustrating, is I had to redeem points for every single order, or at least redeem a code. Wasn't necessarily points. This I did redeem points for. This was a coupon, but it didn't cost me any points. But there we go. So this order, other than the coin, or I guess this order, is all going to be going back. Which is sad because I actually do kind of want these, but I'll wait and I'll just get them another time when I can get, maybe their Christmas gift with purchase, or, who knows, something else. But if there's no additional benefit, I don't see why I'm going to pay so much money and keep it. All right, so that one's out of the way. We'll open this one here. Now the other thing, when I went to the LEGO store today, it was kind of sad because the shelves weren't empty in the Star Wars area, but they only had like 6 or 8 different sets. So they had Star Wars sets to sell, but you know, like the gunship was gone. You know, many of the sets were gone. So, and they were out of this gift with purchase. You could still get the poly bag and the coin, but I don't know why they didn't have the same number. But they didn't. So, okay. So this was the second order I placed. This is going to be the TIE Interceptor. And they included my Ninjago City docks. So I have the first one, the Ninjago City. Now I've got the docks. Again, I redeemed points for that, so I had to get it back. I guess we can open it and look at it. This is probably the one that I wanted the most, but again, this was the most expensive, and I didn't really get any benefit out of it. So there it is. It looks good. I've seen the reviews or, you know, pictures online. I do like it. And I will be getting it, just I guess not this one. All right, so that leaves us with our last box here. And this one, I'm curious what condition all the stuff in here is. So there's a lot of room in here. Looks like we've got the invisible hand, another MIDI scale. So that's pretty cool. We've got our gifts with purchase. So there you go. I guess it's not actually one per household, is it? And then this is the last one. This is one I've actually wanted for a while, and I just never got around to getting it with the gifts with purchase and promos going on. It's the Ghost. So I have the original Ghost, not the one with Kanan with dark hair, but I have that one. So yeah, we've got that. We'll be keeping that. And again, I had to redeem points to get this because you had to redeem the coupon to get the $30 off, I think, on that one. So that's, I guess, kind of the issue I've had with this. You know, they keep telling me, I had someone in the comments on my video where I talked about, you know, them having the issue, not getting the gifts with purchase. What I think honestly happened is their system just can't deal with the traffic that comes in. Now, whether they should spend money or not, that's a whole different thing. I personally think they should upgrade because this happens every month when they release things. But that's neither here nor there. The problem is the system, it glitched, and some of the orders got them and some didn't. And I think they just used the terms and conditions that says one per household as kind of a cop-out. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. It doesn't matter now because they're sold out. But yeah, so that's why I think I didn't get it, and it was just easier for them to try to enforce it that way. I don't think their system is any better at catching people, because the last day or two, I tried adding this to a cart and it showed the gifts with purchase. I thought about buying it, but I'm kind of annoyed about it. So, you know, I did call them and they told me it was one per purchase. Or one per household. And someone in the comments on the video said that they had emailed and had a, you know, good response that way. So I sent an email to them and I got a response. You can see, I'll put it here so you can see it, but essentially they just said, no, we do see that, you know, you were sent the city docs, but you didn't get the Star Wars one because it's one per household. So they're sticking with that. So I'm just going to send it back. I think it's kind of ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous they only had, you know, a small number of bags to give out if this was the big day. It's just been a big kind of letdown for me, and I don't know if I'm going to keep buying as much Star Wars. You know, I'm already running out of space as it is. Space! But it's frustrating. And every time they do these releases, I've known that the system issues were going to be known, but this gift with purchase, this is a droid transport. And the one thing they should know is that Star Wars fans especially, or castle fans, they tend to lean towards army building. This is a perfect army building set. And if you're going to tell people one per purchase or one per household, that kind of goes against that. The set is really, in my opinion, designed for army build, but you can't have multiple. So that's the issue I have. I did have one thing that did go good today. When I went to the Lego store, I had seen online that they had a set that's retired, but for some reason, I guess they got a shipment of them. I was able to get the Disney brickheads because I wanted to get another Oswald brickhead, so I have a sealed one. I have one put together with the Oswald Army, but now I have one sealed, and to make matters better, in this case, it was 40% off. So, yeah, I don't know. I just have not had a great experience with this. I'm not sure, how I'm definitely gonna be thinking a lot more when I make Lego purchases, honestly, because if they're gonna have problems and there's something I want to get multiple of, it's just a hassle. And if they're not gonna do it fair, that's I guess the big issue I have with it. If it's one per household, then make it one per household, but don't make me make multiple purchases and show it in my cart and then remove it when I'm going through the payment process. Like, that's the things that really bothered me. So I guess you can tune in for my next video where I will show you is it easy to return lego.com orders, because I have 2 that I'm going to be shipping back. So that's going to do it for my video today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Jason's Bricks and 5. Happy building!